Meanwhile, this Customs and Border Patrol releasing preliminary numbers for illegal crossings for the month of October. More than 162,000 border apprehensions, more than 49,000 gotaways. The sky-high numbers come amid media reports the leader of a new migrant caravan walking across southern Mexico. He says the group will head north to the section of the U.S. border that connects to Arizona. Joining us now to discuss, U.S. Senate candidate in Arizona, U.S. Army veteran Jim Lamon. Jim, thank you for coming on today on speaking with us on National Report. I know you're running for office. How would you address the migrant crisis?
Well, good morning, Emma. The National Border Patrol Council has given me their endorsement. We've set many hours in how we are going to be able to address this problem as soon as I arrive in the Senate. This is an invasion. We cannot treat this any other way than an actual national invasion. Remain in Mexico policy immediately must be reinstated. Finish the 124 miles of the wall. Mandatory E-Verify, as we do in my company. I have a big, beautiful company of 1,700 across the country designing and building power plants, and we mandatory E-Verify. And then finally, is sanctuary cities must end. Cannot be any federal budget allocations to anywhere. We've really, Emma, got to get serious about this. This is coming from across the world, and this is not humanitarian cases, as the Border Patrol Council will say. Maybe 5% of these numbers are humanitarian. The balance, military-age men coming from around the world through our borders.
As you pointed out, National Border Patrol Council did endorse your candidacy. In a letter, the organization's president, Brandon Judd, wrote in part, quote, "The NBPC is confident in your ability to protect not only the people of this great state, but all United States citizens and persons in the country legally. And this protection starts with securing our borders. We know you're committed to providing the support and resources needed to the men and women who work so hard to keep our borders safe." Mark Kelly's record proves he's failed Arizona, and after reviewing all the candidates for U.S. Senate, you're the clear choice. So again, that was from the Border Patrol Council there. They believe you've got a better record than current Senator Mark Kelly here. What sets you apart from Senator Kelly?
Well, Emma, Mark ran as a moderate 2 years ago. He's been anything but. He is absolutely voting 100% with the George Soros open borders, one globe plan. And anything else that Schumer puts in front of him. So this is a contest we're taking to Mark every day in Arizona now. We're packing the houses and the rallies. The enthusiasm, Emma, is off the chart. People do not want someone who runs and says one thing and then gets into office and does another. That's the biggest difference between Mark Kelly and myself. As a veteran and a businessman, I say what I mean, and I mean to do it. As the people who are coming to these events that we're holding and volunteering by the hundreds, people are really upset in Arizona about this invasion and all of the travesties that it's bringing with it.
You know, you got an endorsement by the Arizona Police Association. So I'll ask you, where do police officers fit into your campaign policy promises?
Great question, Emma. These guys are depleted in ranks and morale. I intend to reverse that and reverse it hard. These men and women are on the lines every day, just like the Border Patrol, for our safety. We've seen more officers fallen this year than in any year in memory. That can't stand. These people are out there on the front lines. We've got to get them the resources and the policies, which is very important, to do their job, and the coordination, particularly in Arizona, between National Border Patrol and the Arizona Police. We cannot have this events that are occurring daily where a police officer will pull over a van, have 10 illegal immigrants, and they're told to release them. This cannot continue. I intend to make big changes in the U.S. Senate, and I'll do what's necessary. This is an invasion, and you're going to need someone, America needs someone, not just Arizona, that's really going to tighten this up, and I mean immediately. Whatever I have to do in the Senate to tie up business and stop and understand what's truly going on out there, because the overall other media, the liberal media, is certainly not allowing American people to know what's going on.
All right, a major focus on border security. Clearly Absolutely. A resounding theme of the campaign preview that we're getting. Finally, former White House Director of Political Affairs Matt Schlapp tweeted out about your campaign. It's an article here, the open letter, Jim Lamon, only Republican who can beat Senator Kelly here. The reporter in the piece mentioned your background, experience, and resolve needed to win the seat. So a positive article out there in the media for you. Your thoughts about Matt Schlapp, his connection to Donald Trump, the previous administration, and then what that endorsement could mean for your campaign?
Yeah, a lot of respect for Matt and Mercedes. They've stood tall in the face of lots of opposition for their principles, which is America first. I have the same policies and same principles, those being to, again, secure the southern border, put America first, and get the federal government out of our day-to-day lives. Matt and Mercedes have stood tall. I will do the same. And Emma, we're seeing it every day, even just recently, even in Scottsdale, our local school boards that are turning their backs on the students and the parents. These type of things are moving in many areas into our local governments that people see the federal government way overstepping their reach, so they're trying it locally as well.
Sure. Well,
I intend to be very hardcore.
Education was a huge issue in that Virginia governor's race, so we'll see what happens as the next elections heat up. Jim Lamon running for Arizona Senate. We'll continue to watch your campaign. Jim, thanks for joining us today.